What's up guys, this is Micha from michareacts, come to you with another reaction video. Halocene. If you haven't heard of these guys before, I would categorize them as a trio who makes kind of metal covers on YouTube. So kind of YouTubers, YouTube cover band, maybe something like that. I'm not sure if I remember correctly that they maybe released some songs which are their own, but mostly they do cover songs, so metal covers basically. So there's a drummer, there's a guitarist, and there's a vocalist, and they tend to have, at least I think lately, a lot of vocalist features, you know, other metal female vocalist, guy vocalist and stuff. And I haven't reacted to them before, but I've listened to their stuff, so I know about these guys, and they are very, very talented in making these covers. They have a huge audience, which is very, very well deserved with that talent. And so they had released this Nickelback cover, metal cover, How You Remind Me. And you know, we all love Nickelback. Even if you say you don't, we all love Nickelback. It's our dirty little secret, and that's just facts. You can't fool me. Everybody loves Nickelback. No, I'm going to stand here and admit I think Nickelback has some good songs. You know, I had my fair share of teenage dances, ball dances when in the early 2000s, or no, late 90s, you know, listening to Nickelback. I'm that old. So I thought this was a very fitting, you know, Halocene cover to listen to. Nickelback, How You Remind Me, metal cover by Halocene. So let's jump into it.
As a wise man, I couldn't cut it as a promise ceiling. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick aside without a sense of feeling, and this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for having your heart breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down, but to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream, are we having fun yet?
Okay, sorry for stopping. First of all, that red microphone is to die for. I need a custom microphone. Anybody who wants to sponsor me, please do. No, beautiful. I love a custom, you know, microphone. Just as it started, I'm sorry, it started just a few seconds a bit too late. I'm sorry for that. But since Nickelback is kind of a rockish band, you know, it's I don't think the difference is going to be huge, as it wasn't. You know, she's a super talented vocalist, and it was cool so far to hear a female vocalist do this cover. There are probably more Nickelback female covers, but just since I haven't heard one. Really cool. I wasn't a huge fan of him singing those yeah sounds in the background, but now it's going to be his turn to take the lead vocal, so let's listen to that. But that was just, that didn't fit in my opinion.
Not like I didn't know that. I said I love you and I swear I still do. It must have been so bad, 'cause let me when they must have damn near killed you. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for letting your heart was breaking. I've been wrong, I've been down to the bottom of every bottle. never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for it, and you I would break it. I've been wrong, I've been down to the bottom of every bottle. These five words in my head scream, are we having fun yet? Are we having fun yet? Are we having fun yet? Are we having fun yet?
Hey everyone.
Oh. So that was Halocene with the metal cover of Nickelback, How You Remind Me. And I just stopped talking because I felt like I really had to focus on the song instead of commenting. I can't say this is my favorite cover from them because I know they've done some amazing stuff. And it's not a bad cover, obviously. Everybody did their part amazingly. Her vocals are super good. She has a lot of diversity in her sound. She can do a lot of different things. She can use it the correct way. She's super talented. I loved how the cover was technically played. I love the rhythm. The drummer did an amazing job. Really cool stuff happening, as well as the guitarist. I think my only minus is that I think she should have sang this one by herself. It was just slightly bothering to me having, even if it was only two vocalists, there was a lot of layers in the chorus, you know, those hey sounds, hey screams. It was just a bit too much for me because I couldn't, you know, separate which was who at the end. It was just, it could have been done lighter, and I think she would have, it would have been enough with just her. Maybe also because I'm not a fan of that quite high-pitched, emo-ish kind of male vocal. Do not come after me because I said that. It's just a preference. I just never been the biggest fan of those very high emo male vocal stuff. So I just think it was an unnecessary ad, and maybe because those double haze in the first chorus kind of felt a bit unfitting in my opinion, so it kind of made way for that not to be my favorite part. But still, in a separate, you know, setup, I think his voice would work really good. It's not that his voice isn't talented enough. It's not that the technique isn't there. It definitely is. It's just preference. So maybe, you know, it might just be the song as well. If they did a cover of another song, that would probably be a whole different story. So it's just a one song case. Overall, yeah. So they are obviously very talented, and you know, they make really cool covers. They really put a lot of work and effort in making those covers very different from the original. Well, now that we had Nickelback, which is already a bit of a rock song, it's harder to make it very, very different. And sometimes if you make it too different, it's kind of reaching at that point. So they tend to find a very balanced way to make these cover songs. So if you're into metal covers and you haven't heard these guys before, please go and follow them. I'm sure you will like them. and I think it's very cool that they have these featuring singers. These guys are a part of Halocene, but you know, they have other, for example, what's her name, Lauren Babick or something. She tends to feature a lot, and she's a super great vocalist, so check them out if you haven't already. But that's my opinion or take on this particular metal cover. Should I do more of Halocene reactions? I can definitely do those, because I think it's very cool to see what they come up with every time, because it's, you know, I can't say that I've ever heard a bad cover from them. I don't think that's possible, but still, I would gladly do more, so let me know. And let me know what you guys thought about this song. So that's that. I'm definitely stumbling on my words today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great night, guys.